All right, my Pisces lovers. It's MJ from Also Love. How are you? So this is our monthly Also Love community, New Paradigm community, intuitive readings. And it is a pleasure to be here, an absolute pleasure to be here with you. What a wild ride is life. I'm doing a promotion from now until the end of October. It's a Halloween special. I'm offering all y'all 2-for-1 on private intuitive readings, online coaching sessions, and also it applies to the Be the Change online courses, which means that you can buy one thing and use it up. And then you can also use the freebie as a gift, because I'm going to keep the promotion. Basically, you have to buy from now until October, but then you can use up the free service until Christmas Day, until December 25th. So if that suits you, why not go buy some stuff on autolove.com. I'm unlisted now. I suddenly have a feeling, so I can see there's like one person, and I'm like, maybe if it's me watching me, as in maybe the YouTube is registering that one person as my computer. Anyway, that's it's not anything for you to concern yourself with. This reading is for Pisces for November 2019, or whenever you stumble upon this video. Intuition reigns supreme, my friends. So if it resonates, it resonates, and it's meant for you. If it don't, it don't, and you don't need to listen to my gobbledygook. It's really just heart-based love vibrashe. It's not actual gobbledygook, but I like to make light of all of this depth and paradigm shift and spiritual awakening and transformation, because it's super intense, ultimately. Pisces, my lovely, lovely Pisces. You're working hard for the body. Ooh, dang. May the light sun, sunshine. I don't know the song. Shine upon you and guide your way home. So we've got the sun there. This is an ultimately benevolent reading then. There's also a tower moment here, Pisces. Okay, so the card that popped out in the Osho deck that wanted to be known was the Rebirth card, which any of you guys who resonate with this channel, you know that we've been going through major transformation. And the Rebirth card is like this innocent child birthing itself out of a lion's back. A lion has risen itself from the state of a camel. So camel is like in our field, in our earth realm, the camel is often enslaved. There's a sense of enslavement with camel energy, carrying the water on its back and also serving people to walk across deserts. And then lion is like king of the jungle. So lion is representative of freedom. And then ultimately, even out of that freedom state, we birth the innocence. So this ongoing infinity loop transformational cycle is now finally coming into completion. Right down the middle, there's the high priestess energy. This is telling me that you are rising into your intuitive knowing in a state of balance and grace via having some losses and the tower moment, of course, building up these walls around you and being defensive, possibly having abuse cycles with the King of Cups in the reverse, multiple moves. So the Six of Swords, you've been through this over and over and over again, you're laying it to rest. So finally, you're laying to rest the disempowered state. You're laying to rest any doubt or defensiveness. There's both the two defense cards there with the Nine of Wands and the Seven of Wands. But I even though there's just two rows here, I'm seeing this reading creating like a pyramid, and then yeah, you're laying to rest the old way, basically. You've been through the temperance, you've been undergoing the healing. You've been twofold here with the Eight of Pentacles. You've been working diligently, you've been doing the inner work, and you've been possibly doing the outer work. You've been getting shit done, basically. And this is all rising out of this base tone energy of a disempowered queen, a disempowered abusing king, multiple, I'm hearing it intuitive, multiple tower moments, and the defense energy. So there's two energies here with the defense energy. So you're dropping defenses. You're basically rising in a high priestess, right? You're rising into the truth of your balanced divine knowing after having not that in life, and some losses, and having to shed certain aspects of a disempowered community, hence the defense cards here, either side. The other flip that I'm getting with those defense cards is like you're being protected as well. So like the higher vibration of a defense energy is just being divinely protected. Hence the sun shining down on this reading, where you're coming into that true divine state of innocence. Innocence having gone through the learning, though, not innocence in naivety, innocence in a fundamental, a foundational knowing. It's divine grace I'm hearing. So you're letting go of the base tone of having to defend against attack, right? Defense and attack duality. And you're moving into the prize of your own intuition. It's a divine reward, Pisces, after so many cycles of learning. With regards to this rebirth phase, there still may be a tower moment, or you're coming out of it, or you've just been through another tower moment. And I'm hearing something about like a falsehood around community. Hence why the rebirth card is above it and the temperance card is there. There may have been just a little bit of an unexpected tower moment more recently. But again, it's all being laid to rest, and you're working. You're doing the work. Divine prize, I'm hearing. You're setting the stage now for your divine rise, and also like the divine compensation, the divine reward, because the sun is big. The sun is huge. So as in the sun card here is sort of saying, especially with all the shit you've been through, you really are coming into the majesty of your divinity. On an intuitive level, with the high priestess there, on an intuitive level, you do know this. This card, weirdly, in the reverse, I'm getting, but you've been through such thick and murky waters that it's possibly still feeling a bit slow, icky, sticky. It's like, think again, birth, going through the birth canal, the dirt, the goo. And that way you come out divine shining, like, there's like sloppery blood, goo, plasma stuff, right? So it's like that. And again, that's still divine. It's still beautiful. So the postponement card has come up. I feel that has to do with it's felt like postponement. I feel like this has just felt like I don't know. I can only compare it to birth as far as like a 48 hour or like the longest birth ever that you're just like, can't take it. And it's like, go with the flow. You're going to flow right into this new world, basically. Go with the flow. You can't get it wrong. The sun is shining. There's super symbolism here. There's the sunflowers. Sunflowers is like divine protection and also divine, again, compensation. It's like the harvest. So it's like the sun is shining down upon you. The harvest is here. You have this horse of basically like compassion and adaptability and grace, and you're gonna ride it. Yeah. It's also like the sun is like shining on you to heal you. The warmth, imagine basking in the sun or like being in a field of sunflowers. There's some kind of opposition reflection here where it's like the sun card there is also shining down upon whatever losses you've been through, whatever distortion around community or a sense of non achieving, like a sense of failure. That's been all part of the grander plan, I'm hearing. Because but for some reason, this flag is really, there's an eel for some reason coming through, but also this flag energy it's like this card, it's like triumph card, but actually when this is shining, it's like tenfold. So even though this felt like a loss or things didn't work the way you thought they were going to work out, and you've had these tower moments, you've had this manipulation, you've had this disempowered mystic, you've had, false kings and queens messing with you, you've had to defend yourself and defend your territory, and yet all along you've been doing the work of transformation, you've been doing the inner work, you've been going into temperance, you've been healing, you've been trusting the intuition, you've been following the path, you've been going with the flow, and you've had this sense of postponement and postponement. Like, when's that baby gonna fucking show up? And the rebirth is here. It's just that, you've had to go through it 8 times, 4 times, however many times, doesn't really matter, right? Infinity is the truth of creation. So it's been an infinitely long feeling, and yet now the sun is here. If you're ready to step in. But the weird thing is, like, you're stepping into this new world as you're as you're falling back into the flow of divine creation. It's just that duality or polarity of like, or the paradox of like feeling the burn of the defense of old residue cycles, feeling all the junk DNA, as it were, all of the residue of the old life. Hence why it feels like a postponement. It's not, though, in truth. It's not a postponement. It is the grand awakening of your rebirth into your divinity. You know what it is. You do know what it is. You're laying to rest everything else, babe. There's this. So there's 2. This is sun. This is the sun card. It's the same number. It's another 10, 10, 10. And this is just awesome. Peace, joy, everything you need. Life is perfect. You got your friends there, the grasshopper, you got your sunflowers, your horse, you've got all the healed energy, this divine healed state, innocence. And that's like the infinity loop of old age and childhood and the totem, the symbolism of life around us as the divine creator as one. Pisces, I do feel like that's enough. You've been through a very profound cycle of transformation and rebirth. You're right there, right now. It's almost like you might still be in the feeling sense of the gunk, but really you're in the new, in the manifest sense. So there might be, in the feeling body, there just might be a bit of residue. Because for some of you, I feel like this tower moment has been kind of recent, hence the postponement energy of like, what? Like another round or another trigger or another thing. But the tower moment is saying, but it is over. Now, that's it. You can't go back. The tower, it's whatever you might have wanted to go back to and defend or whatever, it's over. It's done. It's the tide has turned. The rebirth has happened. It's like that camel energy is just falling away. The camel there is, you can't go back to the camel. You might be feeling some of the intensity of all of this intense transformation, but you can't ever go back to this reality. It's over. It's done. You've anchored the truth of your knowing. You're stepping in. This card as well. It's like you are moving into that fully now, fully. There's no going back to anything else. This lower bass tone energy of the bottom row here is really just saying the amount that you've been through. And now you're laying it to rest. You get it. You know what the work is. So I'm hearing like, get ready, Pisces, get ready. Some good stuff coming for you. Woo! Look, how divine is that? That's just at the bottom of the deck. I just felt like looking down at it. Receptivity, get ready. Just get ready to receive. I don't know how. You don't either, probably, but just get ready. Open your arms. Open your heart. Be bare. Be bare and be ready to receive the love heart vibration. Amazing reading, Pisces. Amazing at the same time. Like, isn't life intense? What is life? Okay, love you loads. Have a great day. I'll speak to you soon. Book a reading if you want to. Peace.